Hi guys, so I'm redoing vlog number 6 because mine was messed up. So for number 1, what were women willing to do or were willing to risk in order to get the vote? At a minimum, women were willing to go to jail, but women were willing to become estranged from from the lives they once lived. They lost their families and became alone. They were willing to leave their husbands. They lost their jobs, as we saw in the movie. Women risked their physical health by going to jail and protesting and doing things like hunger strikes. Women faced being shunned by society. They risked pretty much everything, and they were very brave women. And then for number 2, why was there not unity in the women's suffrage movement? I think that some women felt more radically than others about the movement, and there were some militant women in the fight that wanted to do aggressive things. Like in the movie, we saw some women wanted to burn down some buildings and blow up mailboxes, and some women didn't want to go that far, and some women couldn't risk going that far. And then for number 3, did American women go through similar struggles? Yeah, I think American women definitely had to fight for their right to vote, just as um, women did in Europe. And I think the women's suffragist movement rising in the early 20th century was important in the United States. There were groups just as there were in Europe. Like in America, there was the National Women's Suffrage Association. And then there were also radical groups in America against women's suffrage, like the Liberty League and stuff. So women definitely had their struggle in the United States as well. And then for number 4, why do you think that today so few women actually vote when it took such a struggle to win? Even though it was such a struggle to fight, I think that today's women are disconnected from the suffragist movement and from suffragist women in the early 1900s. I think they don't understand a world with voting because most have never been in a world without voting. And so they take it for granted because the only life they know is voting, and it's just too available to them, so taken for granted. And that's it. Thank you.